covering them. They mock you until fewer people die. Day 3. You isolate the sick and separate clean from contaminated. You burn infected cloth. The survival rates rise. They call it a miracle. Day 4. A child with a high fever survives the night because you cool him and keep him hydrated. Word spreads faster than disease ever did. They stop calling you a local and start following. Day 5. You introduce basic sanitation. What got going on today? Hope grows. People travel miles to see you and line up outside your door before sunrise. Day 6. The church gets word of you. They watch you heal without prayer and cure. Because it is, though. It's another day. They don't question your results. They question your authority. Day 7. The church closes in and you're removed before sunrise. You're erased, but your methods remain. What if a modern doctor... We blessed, man. Blessed to be here. Real.
This was not a normal coach. He made Ashton wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day. He stopped him from eating junk food. He made Ashton run next to horses and even fast cars. Sometimes he forced Ashton to pull heavy tires behind him like a machine. Day by day, Ashton trained harder and harder. Finally, the rematch day arrived. Ashton looked serious and fully ready. Then Speed came late, like always, eating KFC fries and acting very relaxed. The race started, but after a few seconds, Speed suddenly stopped. The coach looked shocked and said, "Man, I want my money back."
We're doing a whole bunch.
Smashed.
What really happens if Franklin visits his house too early in GTA 5? To find this out, I switched to a save file where only Franklin is unlocked. And at the beginning of the game, Franklin still lives with his crazy aunt Denise in the house.
We all laid down.
So I set a rough
what y'all doing? What's y'all plans for the night?
And just for your knowledge, you need to complete
this
the assassination mission for Lester, which is almost halfway through the game, and only after that, Franklin can move into his new house. So on this save file, I pretty early, and on the way, I behaved like a Chicago driver. That's right, Franklin. And now let's see what's actually here, because I can already spot the first difference. The garage door is now open, and when I tried to enter it in the car, it didn't work either. I guess it's not programmed into the game yet. Then I tried entering through the front door, but Rockstar wouldn't make the rookie mistake of letting it open. So I went around the house, and through the window I could see the interior is basically the same. But then something felt wrong, because Tom's little home wasn't loaded in. So it was right here. But Rockstar was smart enough to block the door right here. There was still one lost hole, the first floor, so I went upstairs, thinking maybe Rockstar forgot about this door, but that wasn't the case either. However, there's one big difference. The grease cabinet only gets filled once Franklin actually moves in. What really happens if Franklin visits his house too early in GTA 5? To find this out, I switched to a save file where only Franklin is unlocked. And at the beginning of the game, Franklin still lives with his crazy aunt Denise in the house with a hood. So I set a roughly waypoint to the location where Franklin will live later in the story. And just for your knowledge, you need to complete the hotel assassination mission for Lester, which is almost halfway through the game, and only after that Franklin can move into his new house. So on this save file, I'm pretty early, and on the way, I behave like a Chicago driver.
Do that, man. That's just so messed up.
And now let's see what's actually here.
Couldn't even get that going.
First difference. The garage door is now opening, and when I tried to enter it with a car, it didn't work either. I guess it's not programmed into the game yet. Then I tried entering through the front door, but Rockstar wouldn't make the rookie mistake of letting it open. So I went around the house and through the...
You. I don't be understanding.
I gotta be the one cleaning the closet every single time it get dirty.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm finna see where they. I've been seeing them posting it a lot on social media. They need some kid actors. I need him to try
basically the same. But then something felt wrong because Chop's little home wasn't loaded in. So
because he got it down pat.
It was kind of empty.
Yeah, Dad, I'll bring out the covers tonight.
Oh,
What happens if you drop a silverback gorilla into the Arctic, turn off aging, and let adaptation do its job for 500 years? 100 years.
Drop into a geothermal cave system with hot springs. Cold is not the enemy. Hunger is. He eats moss, algae, cave plants, small
Where they
animals.
find this
50% carnivore. Only steps outside on sunny days.
Where did they find him at,
And
man?
cold boosts fetal melanin in
Dog.
the skin and turned in red. It is 70%.
I've been on 5 minutes.
Stop visiting the cave.
And then not one of my people came through.
300 years. Cold no longer bothers him. Also become 100% carnivore. Hunts all day. Sleeps in the cave.
Burgers in my nose or something.
After a few tense meetings, both the gorilla and the polar bears learned to keep distance. 400 years. High UV exposure turned it gray. 200 years of full carnivore diet made it stronger and faster. It can dive for longer and starts messing with polar bears. 500 years. Leaves the cave for good. Travels across the Arctic. No natural
How about
predator.
before school?
Some
So
people
today.
report they saw snow yet. Drop a silverback gorilla into the Arctic. Turn off thinking and let adaptation do its job for 500 years. 100. If you were raised by
For real.
he has no idea what to do with the baby. He asks Jarvis. Jarvis suggests a feeding schedule. Tony improves it. You are now on a nutrition optimization protocol. Year 3, you are building circuit boards. Tony hands you a soldering iron. Jarvis supervises. Child services would have questions. Year 10, you speak 4 languages and understand quantum mechanics. You still can't tie your shoelaces. Tony designed boots with no laces. Jarvis agreed this was efficient. Year 15. Tony gives you your first suit. It doesn't fly yet. You upgrade it in a weekend. He pretends not to be impressed. Security footage shows otherwise. Year 20. You cannot function without data. You trust algorithms over people. Jarvis raised you as much as Tony did, and honestly, turned out better than either of them expected. What if you were raised by Iron Man? Day 1.
All this boy in there,
You have no idea what to do with the baby. Yes.
My thing is, why is it only a skeleton?
You are now on a nutrition optimization protocol. Year 3, you are building circuit boards. Tony hands you a soldering iron.
Why doesn't Godzilla mind Kong riding on his back? Godzilla is the king of the monsters. Most titans respect him. Even Shimo, who may be physically stronger, still submits to his authority. So it's surprising. Godzilla doesn't seem to care that Kong steps on his back. Why isn't he angry? First reason. After absorbing energy from Tiamat's lair, Godzilla evolved into his pink form. But that power was too wild. He lost control and attacked Kong, even though Kong sent peaceful signals. Then Mothra appeared. Comes from the ancient beings of the Hollow Earth, so she holds higher authority. Godzilla doesn't dare ignore her. Second reason, Kong once saved Godzilla's life in the previous film. They fought all night. Godzilla won, but he was completely exhausted. When Mechagodzilla appeared, Godzilla collapsed. At the final moment, Kong rushed in and pulled it back from the edge of death. Godzilla values loyalty. So yes, he doesn't get angry when Kong rides on him. And Kong isn't really treating him as a It's more like using Godzilla.
You just don't, it's just like, it's inevitable though. You just do things to do it, man.
Treat him like a war beast. Why doesn't Godzilla mind Kong?
Why do you want to touch stuff?
I'm telling you, these kids, just be doing stuff for the fun of it, man. It's crazy. Appreciate the light. I don't understand it. These kids be tripping. Just doing stuff. You alright? It was a good Saturday. Great.
Mr. Beast donated $1. He'll give you $100 if Jamal can do 1 push-up.
Why you keep doing everything besides doing it if you're gonna do it? Every time I turn around, you somewhere else.
Well, when I turn around, you went somewhere else.
Mr. Beast donated $1.
Lay's classic potato chips, made with real good.
While the man was ordering, his friend secretly erased 2 zeros from the price using white paint, turning $2,000 into
$20. To be sure, the man asked the owner if the price on the wall was correct, and the owner confidently said yes and told him to sit while he prepared the order. After serving the food, another customer came asking for chicken, and the owner smiled, thinking his business was booming. Soon another arrived and was told to wait. On the way to return, the owner asked where he'd gone, and he replied that he went to relieve himself. So the owner handed him the next order and told him to hurry. Jokingly, the owner said at this rate the chicken would run out, but the waiter replied, of course it will, since the board now showed $20 instead of $2,000. Shocked, the owner checked and saw someone had counted the zeros to $8. The waiter said it must be one of the customer's tricks, so the owner decided to handle it. After eating, the man came to pay $100 for 5 plates, but the owner said that was just for the food and asked for the service charge too. The man got confused and asked what service charge, so the owner pointed to the board. When he saw it, he angrily shouted at his friend, "You idiot! Why didn't you notice it before?" Realizing they were the culprits, the owner grabbed both and beat them for trying to cheat. While the man was ordering, his friend secretly erased 2 zeros from the...
This speedrunner had been playing GTA for over 5 hours when one of the strangest things happened. This is Joshima's, and he just realized that he accidentally turned on a cheat mode that would completely invalidate his run after 5 hours of playing. Joshima's was playing GTA San Andreas on the PC, and normally to load in cheats, you simply type out a word on the keyboard. For example, Rocket Man will load in
Y'all ain't messing with me today. It's been like this for the last couple days, though, man.
These
Just
cheats
dry.
are all words or phrases that you would have to very intentionally spell out, and Joshima's was only using the WASD keys at this point in the run. So how did he manage to accidentally load a cheat? Well, the thing is that every cheat also has a code version, a string of random letters or numbers that also loads in the cheat. And it just so happens that Joshima's typed in this exact combination of letters, a code that only uses WASD, and all it does is clear the web. This speedrunner had been playing GTA for over...
This man noticed millions of tiny creatures being sold at the market. Curious about what they were, he decided to buy them. But once he brought them home, he realized he had no idea how to take care of them. So in the end, he released them into a rice field behind his house. Months later, when he returned to check the field, those tiny creatures had grown into millions of crabs. And somehow, those millions of crabs are still waiting for your like and subscribe. She looked down from an airplane, saw a farm shaped like a milk bucket, and asked her husband to take their land into a river instead. He promised her he would do it when they were done. But just a few years later, a blood vessel burst in her brain, and she died at only 25. So he and his 4 children planted over 7,000 trees by hand. And when the last tree was finally in the ground, a half-mile-long guitar stretched across his farm, big enough for his wife to see from heaven. She looked down from the airplane, saw